I am Maura Jackson. I'm the Chief Exec at Backup Northwest, and this is the introduction to our impact video to go along with our annual report for 2019-20. So as we can't meet, we're trying to improvise and make sure that we still share with you everything that's gone on in the projects, everything that the young people have achieved, the challenges, the fabulous outcomes and the developments. So over the next 20 minutes or so, you're going to see a series of videos and compilations from myself, my colleagues and the people that support us and the young people to find out more about what's going on. I hope you enjoy the video.
Hi, welcome to Backup Northwest. I'm Alexia, Business Support Manager. Please come in and meet my team.
Hi, I'm Ruth. I've been with Backup Northwest for 17 years and still love being part of the organisation.
Hi, my name is Anne. I've been with the organisation for 7 years and I specialise in housing benefits.
Hi, I'm Ellie. I'm a project administrator. I joined Backup last year. I also do a lot of work in the fundraising side too.
Hi, I'm Tara. I came to the organisation as a volunteer. I was soon offered an apprenticeship and now I am a project administrator.
Hello, my name is Dee and I'm the Director of Services and I manage and support the project managers. I'm in my 13th year at Backup now. I love working for Backup. I love the differences that we make to the young people's lives. It's the best company I've ever worked for and it's just fab.
So what have we done this year at Backup Northwest? Well, over the 12-month period we had 394 referrals, but we were only able to accommodate 212, and that still sounds like a lot, but it is less than previous years. And the reason for that drop in number of those that have been rehoused is that the young people are coming with more complex and more needs and therefore have to stay longer. So the time that they spend with us is longer than ever before, which means move on is slower. And coupled with the fact that it's harder to get rehoused, so that we have to jump through more hoops, that the properties are in high demand, those two things combined mean that the young people are with us longer and we're able to accommodate less in number. However, we have got some plans in place to open a new service, which would be a direct access short stay and assessment centre called Red's Place, named after Boltonian Sarah Reddish. And the reason why we want to open that is to be able to quickly accommodate young people and assess them quickly. So 28 days stay maximum to make sure that they are off the streets and out of danger and out of risk, but with us being assessed with a view to moving quickly into one of our other projects, and it'll be the right project because they will have been fully assessed by our colleagues, but also to make sure that people are not rough sleeping and not going into a road that we don't want them to travel down. Once that's open, we're hoping that throughput, that turnover becomes a bit quicker and that the allocations are more effective because we've had more information before the young person's moved in to one of our longer term projects.
Our house, it has a crowd. There's always something happening.
Hello, my name's Chris. I'm a project manager at Castle House. Welcome. This is at the emergency hostel for young people aged between 16 and 21 years of age.
Hi, my name's Sharon. The best thing about Backup is it's an amazing organisation with amazing staff and amazing residents.
Hello, my name's Elaine. The best thing about Backup is it's very supportive.
Upstairs we go.
Hi, my name's Darren. The best thing about working at Backup to me is working with inspirational young people.
And lastly, the best thing about Backup for me is I admire all the skill set of the staff and the bravery of the residents every single day. Cheers!
Hello, my name is James. I'm 17 years old. I'm a resident at Castle House. Being homeless feels like I'm running out of options, like being so close to giving up, like I would do anything, something stupid to get out of it, because you lose your sense of care. But I found Backup. Backup makes me feel safe, like I'm not alone, and not the only person this is happening to. Backup has helped me get back on tracks by going to college, working in boxing. There's a tremendous amount of support building independent skills and getting counselling to help my mental health. John, my mentor, helps me get back into college and sort my bank account out. He taught me that if something is not going my way, I don't have to get angry. The staff at Castle House give me warm meals and help me settle down really quickly and give me lots of support. Chris helped me decide what is best for me, like mental health support. I like boxing, it's good for my mental health and helps me with my anger. I started boxing again since arriving at Backup. However, COVID-19 brought it to a halt because the gym had to shut. So I'm doing my best to exercise at Castle House. I don't know where I would be right now if it wasn't for Backup, so I'd like to say thank you.
Hi, I'm Diane and I work at Castle House for Backup.
Hi, I'm Jill and I work at Castle House for Backup. One of the reasons I like working for Backup at Castle House is you're never a number. You're definitely part of a team, you're supported, you're as important as every single young person who comes through here. I like seeing all the results that we get from the young people, and it's the best job ever.
What I love about Backup is the opportunity that we're given to help the young residents that come through, and the experience that they then go on to experience at other projects. All the managers and all the staff are super friendly and such a warm feeling. Bye!
I'm Beddoes. My experience at Castle House has been really positive. At first I was nervous, but the staff felt very welcoming and everything. I settled in quicker than I thought I would. And to me, being here has been the best thing for me. I've got my college sorted, I've got my money sorted, and I'll be moving on to another project.
Out of all the young people that we've supported this year, 158 of those have moved on, which means they've moved away from the organisation into their own living situation. Now, 72% of those have been what we call successful. That means that they've gone into some stable accommodation that's theirs, it's their tenancy, so they've got stability and security, and they've done that successfully with a view to living independently without any service interventions. So for me, that's a fantastic result, particularly considering that the young person's needs are higher when they come to us now. The young people are younger when they come to us now. You know, we cover 16 to 25, but the range is getting younger. Homelessness is happening earlier, and it means that we have to respond quicker because we want to intervene now.
I'm the project manager for Project Front Door. For Project Front Door, we've got 12 flats for young people. Project Front Door is often the first place that a young person moves to when they're moving out. So we provide quite a lot of support. We have staff here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we look at providing everything a young person would need to learn those independent living skills, so eventually they can move on from our project to one of the other projects.
Hi, I'm Jo, support worker at Project Front Door, and we like to promote our young people to do something meaningful in their time.
Yeah, my name is Gail, I'm one of the support workers at Project Front Door, and some of our dedicated young people like to practice their homework on each other after college.
Hi, I'm Lee, support worker at PFD. We always like getting the young people engaged in activities and learn some life skills along the way. To be fair, he's doing a better job than me.
Hi Leah.
Hi.
How long have you lived at Project Front Door?
Since August.
Do you like living at Project Front Door?
Yeah.
What support have you had while you've been here?
Helping you live and emotional.
And would you recommend PFD as a good place to live?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say about Project Front Door?
That the staff are annoying but funny.
Project Front
Door!
Lucas, Lucas, Lucas. Lucas, 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 Lucas. L-U-C-A-S, L-U-C-A-S. Lucas, 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 Lucas. Lucas, Lucas, Lucas. Lucas, 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 Lucas.
Welcome to the Lucas Project. Here we support 26 residents with diverse support needs. They are supported by our team of 8 support workers, 1 manager and 1 deputy manager. It's a rewarding and fulfilling job, and we all enjoy seeing the young people flourish and move on successfully.
Here at the Lucas Project, we have a range of activities for the young people to engage in with staff. We enjoy playing pool, table tennis, table football, Xbox and cooking a range of dishes with them. We also have a large garden which we use for barbecues and planting fruit and veg and other outdoor activities. Our ultimate aim is to teach the young people the skills they need to move on and live independently in their own properties in the community. This includes showing them how to be a good neighbour, manage their bills, eat healthy and reach their full potential.
Catch the vibes, the reggae and the ragtime. Oh, catch the vibes, catch the vibes. Oh, cause it's Lucas with the little.
As an organisation, we have had multiple achievements this year, both in our fundraising and events, but also with young people and with staff. One of the highlights of the year that you can read about in our annual report is 12 people decided to brave it and go up Snowdon. I wasn't free that day, so thank God. Anyway, we also took part in the Pride March, and our gala ball and ladies lunch this year have been the biggest and best we've ever delivered. We're absolutely gutted that COVID has stopped delivering those same events this year, because I think they would have only just got bigger and better. But the gala ball, we had 175 people there. We were at the Holiday Inn. It was a fantastic night. We raised well over 15 grand in profit. And the ladies' lunch, again, a fantastic day. We had loads of support and we ended up raising £6,000 there. And that was amazing. A really atmospheric, really happy event, and all done with the homeless young people in mind. It was really, really, really positive. So thanks to everybody that supported those events. They take hundreds and hundreds of streams of support to pull off. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm the manager of the Stone Church site. I absolutely love my job. I love working with young people. Every day is a new day. I like encouraging, motivating, supporting, advocating and doing everything I can to help ensure that young people have a positive future. I have an amazing set of colleagues and every day is a blessing to work with our young people.
I work at Stone Church.
What I love about working at Stone Church is the young people I work with. They make me smile, and I enjoy what they do and their future and how they progress in life.
Hello, my name's Rachel and I work at Stone Church. I like working at Stone Church because every day is different, and I like being part of the young person's journey through the process of backup, and I like seeing their face when they get the new home.
But I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop. Tells me to stop feeling feelings I feel about us. Try to fight it but it's never enough. My heart is hurting, it's more than a crush. Cause I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop. But my heart goes cause my heart goes.
Church because the staff are always welcoming and always make sure I achieve my goals.
I like Stone Church because the staff are amazing.
I have been a part of Stone Church since January. From ever first getting here, the staff was so welcoming. They made sure I had everything I needed. They made me feel so comfortable. I was very shy and timid, and now I'm just as confident as ever. I wouldn't be where I am today without them. They've made me get back on track. They've turned my life around completely, and they're just amazing at what they do.
Another highlight from 2019-20 was that Backup won another award, and this was a national award with Women in Housing UK. The category was marketing and communications, which is not what you'd expect from us really, but we won that for the Our House video that we produced in 2018 to commemorate the changing of our name from Bolton Young Persons Housing Scheme to Backup. So we recreated the Madness song Our House with our staff and young people, and that video was given a national award. So I'm mega proud, and it was thanks to people like Sony and lots of others that allowed us to do that for free and gave us permission to use the music. So it was, I still watch that video and smile, I can't help it. It was just fun to make and it's fun to watch, and it was a brilliant time. So again, thanks for sharing it. It's on YouTube, it's been watched over 32,000 times, and I think half of them is probably me.
Chances are a team of support workers who offer an additional layer of support to the young people living in backup projects across Bolton. These young people are sometimes at risk of losing their accommodation with backup and also could have additional support needs.
Hello, I'm Diane. I'm currently the temporary project manager in the Chances team, and I've worked for Backup for 15 years.
Hi, I'm Sarah and I'm one of the mentors.
Hi, I'm John. I'm one of the mentors.
Hi, I'm Doran and I'm one of the mentors.
Hi, I'm John and I'm one of the mental health workers.
Hi, I'm Kristen. I'm one of the mental health workers at Backup Northwest.
Hi, I'm John. I'm the wellbeing worker.
Hi, I'm Nisha. I'm a trainee CBT therapist at Backup.
I love the fact that I get to work with a variety of young people that come from different backgrounds and life experiences.
My goal is to try and have a calming influence and help young people manage any challenging situations they face.
My aim is to equip a young person with the skills that can help them with their mental well-being. I love the fact that I have the opportunity to make a positive impact on a young person's life.
I love my role as every day is different and brings a new challenge.
We have great staff across the organisation, and it's rewarding seeing young people experience positive outcomes.
Danielle. Hi.
So, Danielle, what issues have you been faced being homeless?
I used to sofa surf for a couple of days. I've had like money struggles, and sometimes I've had like neighbour troubles.
So, what are your views on backup?
They're there for support when you need them, and they're there if you need them anytime, and they're there to support you.
What kind of things support you with?
Like, say if you've got issues, or like, say you need to book an appointment or something like that, they'll help you. Or if you've got any problems in your accommodation, they'll help you.
What issues have you faced while being homeless?
The issues that I've been facing being homeless is not being able to see my family as often, like going through financial difficulties, but it's made me look in different ways of things, like knowing that I don't really need that people who was there to help me get me through life. Like I can do it myself, like, you know, help yourself, like get through it and just battle on, like, because you always just gotta think of, you've been in that situation where you just like, it's shit and horrible, but you just see a different way, don't you? Like to find your way out of it and like look at a different way to help yourself be at home homeless.
So what are your views on backup?
Views on backup are that they're an amazing like service. They provide meals, food, and like the staff are amazing, like help you through anything. You can talk to them whenever you like. They'll listen to you if you've got any problems, like if you want a one-on-one conversation with someone, they will. And yeah.
I think it's really important every year that I continue to acknowledge the staff team at Backup Northwest. When I started here, which is almost 9 years ago, I was employee number 13. There were 13 of us in the office on Blackburn Road, and I knew then that this was destined for bigger things. I could just feel it. I'm an eternal optimist. I need to be, and I've been married 3 times, so you get the gist. You've got to be resilient. But I knew that Bolton Young Persons then could become bigger and stronger. So the vision was to diversify the income streams, to make sure that we could meet the needs of all young people, or more young people than we were doing at that time. And over a period of time, step by step, incrementally, we have done that. And we've gone from a position of having 13 staff, and in the next couple of months we will just be over 70. The turnover of the organisation in that same year was 465,000 from one funding stream, and it's currently this year going to tip 3 million, and that's from about 12-15 funding streams, which reduces risk. But the bottom line is it means we can help more young people and do more for the young people that we're helping. Win-win. So I want to add to that by saying that the staff team are amazing. They are so resilient, and it sounds so cheesy, and I do say this often, but I think it needs saying and it needs repeating, that no matter what is thrown at them, what amount of change I introduce, they will take it in the stride as long as they understand the rationale and I've not just, gone crazy. But, seriously, they will take it on the chin, they'll run with it, because they know deep down everything that we do is about strengthening the organisation so that we are here long term, as long as is necessary to support the young people of Bolton. And in doing that, they end up forming relationships with young people that literally change their lives, that make them see things in a different way, that make them see themselves in a different way. We build on strengths, we give them great feedback, and we go through those eye-opening epiphany conversations with young people where you think, yep, they've got that, it's made an impact, I can tell, or no it's not, I'm banging my head against the brick wall, I don't know why I bother. But then 3 months later, the young person shocks us all by doing something so fabulous that you just think, wow, it has made a difference and it was worth sticking with it. So thanks again to all the backup staff, past and present. You are all amazing. Every quarter at Backup Northwest, we have an Extra Mile award, and it means that colleagues can vote and nominate one of their peers for an award, and we usually give them a gift voucher or flowers or whatever's most appropriate at that time. And it's just to recognise those little extras that people do when they go above and beyond their role. And I've got to say that here, that is a daily occurrence, but we do try and recognise those things and acknowledge where people have really, really stuck their neck out to do something brilliant. But once a year, we've introduced a new award, and this is the Linda Paxton Award. And Linda Paxton was one of our colleagues, and she worked at Backup for 22 years before she retired last year. Linda is an amazing, amazing lady. She's not well at the moment, so we're all rooting for her and, you know, sending our love. She's a wonderful, wonderful person, but she's the longest serving member of staff we've ever had. And so in tribute to her, really, we set up these awards so that we could recognise someone else's commitment. And last year we did it for the first time and 3 people won, and they were fabulous. And this year we've got 3 more worthy winners. So the Linda Paxton Awards this year have gone to Jill Bainbridge from Castle House, Janet Ainscore from Supported Tenancies and Lodgings, and Sharon Matthews from Castle House. We had lots of nominations and they were all brilliant, and it's really, really hard to select just a few. I'd love to give everyone the award, but we are looking for commitment and, you know, dedication to the charity, and it's well deserved for you 3. So I hope you enjoy your little surprises, and I'm really sorry we're not doing this in person where you can get the credits and the acknowledgement that you deserve in front of all our friends and stakeholders, but well done to you 3.
Hi, I'm Susie Orr from Unique Ladies Bolton. So this is Susie Orr and Daisy saying keep up the good work, Backup. We love what you do. We love Maura coming and speaking at Unique Ladies, and long may it continue. Bye!
Hi, we're Chris and Lynn. We're from Scruffy Monkey Web Design. We've been guardians of Backup for a number of years now. We love working with the team at Backup, where we love seeing what the guys down there are doing for the young people of Bolton and the difference that they're making. We've been to several events where we've managed to have a look around some of the facilities and seen what they're doing for the young people, and it's really inspiring, and we recommend that businesses get involved.
Thank you so much, guys. You inspire us continuously. Thank you so much, and it really is an honour for us to play a small part. Keep doing what you're doing.
Hi, I'm Ronnie.
And we're from Winterworld, and we're founder guardians of Backup. We think Maura and the team are doing a fantastic job, and please continue doing a fantastic job looking after all those kids in Bolton.
Excellent, yeah, so well done, keep it all going, and we'll hopefully see you all soon.
Bye!
Bye!
I also need to take this opportunity to remind you that last year we set up our first social enterprise, so that was the van, creatively named because we couldn't think of anything else to call it despite numerous competitions, etc. So the van is now sat in the car park, and because of COVID we've not been able to use it, but we're getting ready to use it and start trading very shortly. So if anybody wants to use it at either events or you know, there's a location either privately or publicly that you think it would benefit from or would benefit you, we can trade within COVID guidelines. It is safe, and you know, get in touch. We've got a project coordinator, her name is Lauren, so please contact her and she would happily help you anytime to find out more information about the van. One of our other achievements this year has been the Backup calendar. We produced the calendar for 2020, so we did all the photography for it last year with Julie Lomax, and we decided to use film themes. So for those of you that bought one, the whole project raised about £5,000, which was brilliant. But what it has also done, through our very generous sponsors that feature in the calendar, is share our logo and our branding and our sense of fun and service user engagement, because the photographs include our colleagues, it includes some of our guardians, it includes me, it includes my dog, and we had such fun doing it. We really wanted to do it again this year, but again COVID's prevented that, but we're going to do it next year bigger and better, and it'll be top secret, but all will be revealed next year. But for those of you that have been to our AGMs for the last 4-5 years, they've got bigger and bigger each time. And I'm not really sure how this happened, but it's turned into a bit of a thing where we have to sing a song at the end. I kind of started it one year and then had to, step up to the mark and keep going higher and higher. And now I've got myself backed into a corner and can't get out. So anyway, I thought, well, why should this year be any different just because it's virtual? So this year's AGM stroke impact video will end with a song. So enjoy it. Again, it was a lot of fun. Thank you very much to the people that helped me to put it together, which is Fran and Tracy from the video box, but also my wonderful colleagues, Laura Franklin and Claire Lindsay, who are singing because I can't. Thanks for joining us throughout the video. Have a wonderful day, and we look forward to seeing you next year at our big Bonanza Bash when COVID is a long distant memory like Brexit. Okay, enjoy the video.
They're wonderful and kooky. They start you with a new key. He doesn't feel like duty. The Backup family. The flats and up museums. You love them when you see them. They really are a dream. The Backup family. Experience to draw from. When hard times you fall on, you need to pay a call on the Backup family. That's a wrap.